Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, just try to speak louder because it's not
Yeah.
very clear. Okay. Um, so yeah, so you said you took these runes basically because you want to be more tanky in the game, right? And you want to survive
And
longer.
yeah, during the lane as well. Because
Yeah.
like the second one gives me a bit more survival in that like I can stay for longer.
Mm-hmm. So you know that there are two rune choices for Rakan,
Yes.
that are commonly used. One of them is Aftershock, and the other one is Guardian.
Yeah.
And why didn't you go Guardian
I
instead?
could have gone Guardian here because like I think it might have been good as well, considering Ash plus like her W. I can block a lot of damage,
Yeah.
but um, I personally prefer Aftershock. That's one of the reasons.
Why do you
And
prefer Aftershock?
with the new rune change, right? The update, it does the because it needs to trigger the Guardian,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it sometimes feels like that it's not doing as much health, the updated Guardian, because like it doesn't trigger lot of times while I'm taking damage.
Well, the thing is, you're playing a support, right? And the
Yeah.
main reason why you want to take Guardian is because this prevents your AD carry from dying that easily,
Okay. Yeah.
right? While
Yeah.
Aftershock is more of like a selfish rune, because this
Mm,
only makes you specifically tanky, but Guardian gives a shield to your AD carry, right?
yes.
Yeah. So, uh, in this elo, because you don't really trust your AD carry, or you
Yeah.
can't really like um you can't expect them to do very well. They might just get caught out, and they might just
Ah.
lose flash for no reason, right?
Mm,
Then would you really want to take Guardian? That's a good point. I think you taking Aftershock here is totally fine,
mm.
because uh there's a lot of cases where you're gonna be able to proc it with your W and your ultimate.
Yeah.
These two skills will proc Aftershock.
Yeah.
Now, Font of Life, this is okay too. It's not bad. Second Wind,
It's only for Ashes W.
yes, it's only for Ashes W. So this is okay too. It doesn't really make that much of a difference if you took what was the other? Bone Plating. Bone Plating will help
Oh,
you when you get hooked by Thresh, but it won't protect you from Ash Poke as much.
mm,
Hmm. And then Revitalize is also okay. Revitalize is okay because you heal
mm,
from your Q, and you
yeah.
also give a small shield with your E. So
Yeah.
Revitalize is okay. So this is fine. Now the big question mark for me is these two runes. Why did you take Cheap Shot?
Cheap shot because of more damage. It's like it gives you more damage when you make an enemy immobile, right?
Yes.
So I could have gone zombie war. So I usually choose either between zombie war and cheap shot as Rakan,
Mm-hmm.
or in some cases I go inspiration room, but usually I go like zombie war. But here I wanted to do more. So like when I go all in, right? Because Rakan feels like it's an all in champion as well. So like if I go all in, my ADC can we both can like try to kill Ash. So cheap shot can help us with the all ins, I think.
Okay, that's good reasoning there. Uh, because you think that Rakan is an all-in champion, taking Cheap Shot might be better, right? But
Yeah.
what if I told you that Rakan doesn't have to be an all-in champion?
Uh, that's true.
I think you've probably seen a lot of professional Rakan games
Yeah,
where the Rakan player will just go in with his airborne
yeah,
Q and then come back with his E, right? And it's
yeah,
kind of like a type of poke, and this poke will kind of make the enemy AD carry like half health, but you're not
yeah.
all inning, right?
Yes.
You're basically using as uh, like not every thresh hook is an all in either, right?
Yes, yes.
Champions that are really all in terms of their support would
Yeah.
be like Blitzcrank. He goes in, he hooks you, then he expects you to hook. He expects you to kill you if he lands that hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Rakan is one of those champions. He's a lot more flexible in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So taking cheap shot,
Yeah.
with the logic of saying he's an all-in champion, I think there are better choices than cheap shot, and also ultimate hunter. Now, because you wanted to take cheap shot, you had very little choices in what other runes you could take, right? From
Yeah.
that specific tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you took Ultimate Hunter. But the thing is, what is your primary item build on Rakan? It's mostly
Uh,
going to be cooldown reduction items, right?
yes.
Yeah, so you're gonna have like 40% cooldown by the time you have full items.
Yes.
If you have 40% cooldown, do you really need like this extra 20% cooldown reduction on your
Probably
ultimate?
not.
Probably
Probably
not,
not.
right?
Yeah.
It'd be up like every 40 seconds, and you won't have the chance to use Rakan's ultimate every 40 seconds. Rakan's ultimate is a game-changing ultimate.
Mm.
That's why it has a long cooldown in the beginning already. But when you have 40% cooldown, it's going to reduce by a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So rather than these two runes that you went, a lot of
Yeah.
people, including myself,
Mm.
I either go presence of mind, uh,
Okay.
presence of mind. Sorry, my handwriting is bad.
Okay.
And tenacity, the tenacity rune.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it.
Uh, I don't remember either.
Yeah, I don't remember. But the one that gives you like 25% tenacity at max
Yeah.
stacks. Yeah. So you got these two runes, and why is this so good? Rakan tends to run out of mana pretty quickly. Have you
Yeah.
noticed that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, right? His ultimate is 100 mana, his E is 60 mana, his W is 50 mana, and his Q is 60 mana. But some of them increase, the mana cost increases as you go,
Yeah.
and Rakan doesn't really take that many mana items other than Zeke's Harbinger. You know the item
Yeah.
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go for a Frozen Heart on Rakan. That's not an
No.
option. Yeah, exactly. So because you're only going one mana item, that will only give you 250 more mana.
Yeah.
Um, it's not going to really be enough for you, especially because I said Rakan is not really that kind of all-in champion. Once you
Yeah.
go all in and you spend all of your cooldowns,
Yeah.
you won't have any more mana to do another rotation of those cooldowns. That's why Presence of Mind is very useful, because it will refill all of your mana when you get a kill or an assist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense, right? That's
Yeah.
why, and because you want to take Presence of Mind, you also take Tenacity. And Tenacity is very good for Rakan because you're in the face of everyone, and people will
Yeah.
try to stop you whatever means they can, right? So they're gonna
Yeah.
apply a CC, or they're gonna like airborne you, anything to stop you from going. So
Yeah.
this extra tenacity, and imagine if you get a Mercury boots, or was it Hermes? The one that gives you more tenacity. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Mercury.
Mercury treads, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's like if Thresh hooks you, and it's
Yeah.
originally 2 seconds stun, it becomes now 0.5 seconds stun. And that's how useful tenacity is, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people go these go these two runes. And there's another choice that you can go. The other choice is um, stopwatch,
Yeah.
stopwatch, and futures market.
Oh, okay.
Now this is kind of a I would say not so good for the late game rune because presence of mind
Yeah.
and tenacity will give you a lot more scaling options than these two, right? These
Yeah.
two,
It's early game.
stopwatch. Yes, it's more for the early game. Let's say the enemy has a lot of early game champions that need to snowball, Elise, Zed, Talon, whatever, and then they come bot lane to dive you, and then they dive you, and then you use the stopwatch, and then they fuck up, and then they die, and then they give up their leads, and then they become useless. That's why this is very useful, and futures market is also useful for the early game because you can purchase an early boot, whether it's Swifties or Moby boots,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And why these two boots are very useful is because then you can start roaming around the map. You don't have to stay bot lane all the time.
Yeah.
Okay? So I don't recommend taking these two runes. Next time, take either stopwatch and futures market or presence of mind and tenacity.
Okay.
Okay? Legend. Yes, I don't know what he's referring to, but yeah. Um, and then you took ignite.
Yeah. Okay. I could have taken exhaust here, considering Echo and Fiora, but I went for ignite.
You know, there's a lot of AD carries right now that are
Taking exhaust.
taking exhaust themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You've noticed.
Yeah.
And the reason why they do that is because when you go for the trades in the bot lane
Yeah.
and you pop up the exhaust, then
Yeah.
the AD carry cannot do any more damage after that.
That's true.
Yeah. But with ignite, the AD carry can
Well,
still do damage, right? They just have to be
yeah.
more careful.
But I guess ignite's more of a kill pressure, right?
Yes, yes. Ignite is more for kill pressure. Now I'm thinking, do you want to go ignite with Rakan? Or
I
because it makes sense to go ignite on like Thresh or Nautilus or Blitzcrank because these champions they have so much kill pressure in the lane. But I don't know about Rakan that much.
that yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but ignite is totally fine at your level. You can get away with a lot of things. So this is still okay, I think. Yeah. So then that's pretty much it. The only thing you need to fix here is your secondary tree rune. This is fine. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check something. Oh, so you took cooldown reduction and 2 magic resist runes.
Yeah.
I think this is okay too. Yeah, there's no problem with this. Yeah, I don't see a problem with this. This is fine. Okay, so now we can jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna skip through a lot of this because there's so much going on. Okay, so
here we had like an early invade thingy, and we kind of lost. You can hear me, right?
yeah.
I'm not too sure about. I could have flashed earlier.
Okay. Do you think you guys have a better level 1 than they do?
Probably. Okay, so I think Thresh and Rakan can equally be like are equal level 1.
Yeah.
Ash might be better than our ADC. Fiora is probably the same as like both mid lanes are probably useless level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle I would probably give it to Echo if he can land his W on all. Like it really depends on with Echo.
Well, so the thing is, so what do you think? Which side has better level 1?
Maybe the other side.
Maybe the other side, but it's not
Mm.
really like very clear, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of even, to be honest.
Mm.
Um, but why it went down really badly for you guys is because of you, actually. It's because of you. Because if we go back and watch it,
I went in.
yeah,
No one followed up.
they are coming in right now,
Yeah.
and all you had to do is nothing. You can just stay in this bush, and Amumu's
Hmm.
gonna come, right? And then they are backing here, and then once these people face check or get at least like this close to the bush, like
Yeah.
over here, then you can
Yeah.
go in, and then everyone can follow up on that. But then the way you went in,
Yeah.
so right here, so right here, you went in over here, but then
Yeah.
see the position of your teammates.
Yeah. They couldn't follow.
It's not really like ideal, especially for Amumu
Yeah.
in this case. So it becomes a 4v3 right now.
Yeah.
So what you could have done is you could have just waited in this bush for them to come, waited for them to come, and
Yeah.
Amumu needs to be in the front for sure.
Yeah.
I think he takes W first. If he's taking E, E is okay too, but yeah, you need to play more patiently around invades.
Okay.
So my my philosophy on how to climb in gold is never invade actually.
I mean, okay.
Never in do you do a lot of invades?
I do.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
invade.
Okay.
Because invades take a lot of coordination and
Yeah.
they can turn out so horribly wrong.
Mm. True.
Like this Amumu is now fucked because he couldn't get a leash to start the red buff and he needs to go to the blue buff now, right?
Yeah.
That's really bad. Um, so never do invades, and
Okay.
if the enemy goes for an invade, be ready for it, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to meet them. You can just wait here. Like uh tell your entire team, hey, help, help. Just
Okay.
stay here. Everyone, just come here. Wait for me. And then when people come, and then you W, and then they all die because everyone was there to help you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just take this into account. Never invade until you
Okay.
reach like high platinum, okay?
Okay.
If someone is trying to invade, backping them, okay?
Okay.
Tell them to fuck off.
Okay.
Uh, if the enemy is invading, then just wait
Yeah.
for them.
Okay.
Wait for them patiently. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, this was unfortunate. At least the Mumu got a double kill actually.
But Ash got a triple kill.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, it's fine. Now, you can just jump into the. All right. Maybe we can go a little bit back.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. Why are you trying to fight at level 1?
I wasn't like Misfortune got hooked, so I had to save her.
Oh, but what can you
So
do?
I tried to like take some damage from Ash rather than like letting Misfortune getting hit, and I could W out. That's what I thought.
I see. That's a good way to think.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have mattered if you died, right?
Yeah.
If you died, you still give them 300 gold.
But at least,
But at least your
uh,
ADC lives.
yeah, and she can farm, and I have more chance to like get out rather than compared to my ADC because
Okay.
she has no flash either.
No. Wrong thinking. Wrong
Uh,
thinking.
why?
You are a support.
Yeah.
Yes. But you are not like giving everything to your ADC. If your ADC fucks up,
Mm-hmm.
you should not die for their fuck up.
Okay.
Misfortune got hooked,
Yeah.
you should not die.
Okay.
If she gets hooked and
Yeah.
you did everything to help her
Yeah.
and she still dies, that's her fault.
Okay.
Yeah. And in this scenario, you cannot do anything to help her, right?
I cannot.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You have your W, but if you go in, you die.
Yeah.
So, there's nothing you can do. And all that happened is now you need to recall because you're so
Yeah.
low. Maybe you don't if you pop the potion actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need you to understand that if your ADC is about to die,
Yeah.
but you know she fucked up and there's nothing you can do about it, don't try to
Yeah.
save her. It's a lost cause.
Okay.
And I think this happens to you a lot, right?
It does.
It does, right? And it's not just for your AD carry, right?
As in?
As in, like, let's say you go roaming mid, and your
Yeah.
Twisted Fate is about to die, and you try to help him, and then you die as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens sometimes.
So you try to save people, and then you die, and then they die as well,
Sometimes, yes.
right?
Yeah. Which is not good.
Mm-hmm. So there will be a lot of cases when your teammates are playing really really bad,
Yeah.
and if they're playing really really bad, then you have to give them up. You cannot. You are a support, yes, but you cannot save their stupidity. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So what is your job as a support then? Your
Yeah.
your job is to enable people who can carry you.
Okay.
So let's say if this Camille is like 300 at
Yeah.
5 minutes, then when the laning phase ends and Misfortune is 030,
Yeah.
you're not gonna like peel for her. You're gonna like engage together with the Camille.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that will be your highest
Chance to win.
chance to win, exactly. Because if you try to peel for Misfortune, who doesn't even know how to dodge thresh hooks, simple thresh hooks, then there's no point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is unfortunate, but so Amumu was gonna come, right? Oh, he's
I think
coming
coming.
again. Yeah.
That was actually not bad, I guess, from Amumu. Like right now they think he's not coming, then he comes. And that was my fault.
See. You can't help him. You don't have any skills. Well,
I don't. Yeah.
right? So just run away.
Okay.
What if like Ash hit an auto attack on you?
I think I die here because of my stupidity.
Well, it's not really stupidity, but it's more of like, just not knowing any better. It's yeah. Okay. It was a nice try. I
But
th
yeah, it wasn't scripting.
I think that was a nice try, but you obviously need to think about the enemy summoner spells, right?
Yeah,
And I am pretty sure no one at this level kind of like remembers who used which spells,
sometimes, yeah.
right? So when
Yeah,
that first invade happened,
yeah.
did you like think to yourself, "Oh, who used flash?"
I did.
You did,
Yeah,
but Ash wasn't one of them.
yeah. I forgot about it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you are really serious about climbing,
Yeah,
you have to remember these things. You have to really focus in the game. If you see someone flash,
yeah.
you need to remember that.
Okay.
Especially if it's the enemy support or ADC. If
Yeah,
one of them flash, just remember them. Okay, how about this? You don't have to remember uh, the summoner spells for other lanes like top, jungle, mid. That's irrelevant. You don't need to care.
okay.
But if the enemy ADC or if the enemy support uses their
Yeah,
summoner spells, you need to remember that,
okay.
right? Because
Yeah.
when a Mumu comes and you
Mm,
ping that Ash has no flash, then it's an easy kill.
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and if it's too much for you to remember two people, just remember
Mm,
the enemy supports spells then.
okay. I can remember both though.
Okay. So, and then you have to constantly remember this, not just like in the early game. The early game is when you need to remember it the most. And in the mid game, it becomes harder because there's so much going on, but you
Yeah.
still need to do it
Okay.
in the mid to late game,
Okay.
especially in the late game, actually.
Okay.
Because if you have a big team fight, and
Yeah.
then Ash used her flash, for example, at like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
then the next team fight is at Elder Dragon, and then
Yeah.
your Camille wants to know if Ash has flash or not. And if she doesn't have flash, then it's an easy kill for Camille, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have really need to take these summoner spell timers. Do you know how much the timing on the flash is? Like how many
5
minutes?
minutes.
5 minutes.
300 seconds. That's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So y- if you just see Ash flash at like now, which
Yeah.
yeah, then she's going to have her flashback at 8:18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing that,
Mm,
if a Momo comes before 8:18, it's an easy kill
yes.
because you will have your flashback on soon too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really need to think about these things.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm,
Yeah. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay. Um misfortune, yeah. It's fine. It's okay.
die.
So, in regular circumstances, if Ash
Yeah.
already has a cutlass, Bilgewater cutlass by the time she backs home
Yeah.
before 5 minutes, this is GG.
I know.
This is pretty much GG. But
Yeah.
but because um anything can happen,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she lost that lead somewhere. I mean, look at this. There's so much going on. Okay, another thing that you need to learn
Yeah.
is knowing when to roam
Okay.
as a
I
support.
Yeah. Like right now, I didn't because I thought it's better for us to push fast because otherwise misfortune cannot really farm.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't push it right now, the wave will be on the other side, and we cannot walk because Ash is too fair.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
So I stayed to like help her push.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's a good reason. So right now, if you push this wave,
Yeah, it'll crash.
then it will crash into the turret, and then you have time to ward here or somewhere else, and you can
Yeah,
roam, right?
yeah.
But there are cases when you don't want to roam that much,
Mm-hmm.
and these cases is when you have someone on your team that likes to gank a lot,
Yeah.
which in this case would be Twisted Fate.
He never came though.
But it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
If you try to gank mid lane,
yeah.
who is Malphite, that's kind of difficult to do with Twisted Fate, right?
Um, if he doesn't have his ultimate, I guess it's still doable.
Yeah, if he doesn't have his ultimate, but still, it's Malphite and he's really tanky. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is maybe you have Nunu mid,
Mm-hmm.
Nunu or Talon
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or Katarina.
Mm.
So these mid champions, they all love to gank other lanes, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, you don't want to roam. You don't want to
Okay.
roam towards mid lane as support.
Okay.
So in this game, you don't really need to roam that much. All you have to do is wait for Twisted Fate to turn on his ultimate, show up
Come.
behind Ash, and then follow up on his ultimate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you just remember, if you have mid laners that like to gank, then don't roam.
Okay.
Yeah, stay with your ADC. However, if you do not have them, then of course you will want to roam. But in this game, because you didn't have it, we won't discuss that. Okay. It's a good time to back because you get your mobility boots. So then you're moving towards the jungle.
Yeah. Me try to help like mid and jungle.
This good.
We got Echo's flash.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Every time you recall,
Yeah.
it's always good to head towards the mid lane
Mm-hmm.
because there's so much action happening around this area.
Yeah.
And anyways, the wave is pushing towards you, right?
Yes.
So by the time it crashes on your turret, you can just move towards that area and collect the CS with Misfortune. So this is very good. Yeah, I mean, Twisted Fate is dead here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Just run away. Well, that's fine. What you did there, it's good. You might have gotten hooked instead of Amumu, and you might have died instead.
Yeah, that's possible.
And Malphite also has his ultimate now, right? So both of you could have died.
Yeah.
But I think the enemy kind of misplayed that.
Yeah.
So just remember that if someone's about to die, then there's no point in saving them.
Okay.
Yeah, because you might end up killing yourself. Yeah, so what are you doing here now? You're wasting a lot of time just staying here. Right? You don't want to stay mid lane anymore. You want to go to Misfortune as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because she's about to get dived, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you keep wasting time around here for no reason, right? Oh, maybe it's because you wanted to kill Malphite, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that was the reason, but then Misfortune dies. See, if you came here instead of wasting
Earlier.
time mid lane,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have died. You might have even killed Echo.
Yeah. That
And
greed.
what made you think you could kill him by yourself?
I don't know. He was low at health. I was like, maybe I can kill him if he walks. If he walks up.
Yeah, maybe,
But
but like, I don't know. What do you have that can kill him?
um.
Maybe if you were
Yeah.
some other type of support,
Uh-huh.
it's possible, but not Rakan. Rakan doesn't have the damage to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, just a lot of wasted time, I guess.
Yeah.
So you want to reduce on how much time you're wasting. You always want to be useful in the game.
Okay.
Every move, every rotation, every location you're going to, there must
Yeah.
be purpose.
Yeah.
It must be good purpose. So now you're going bot lane. And why are you going bot lane? So to help Misfortune, right? She needs to push
Yeah.
this wave.
Yes, but you got cut for no reason. I remember pinging here a lot, and I died here as well.
So once again, trying to help someone who's hopeless, and then you died.
Yeah, that was. I regretted it.
Yeah. So I bet this happens a lot because I don't know, maybe you trust your teammates a lot.
Probably.
So now we're here. Whoa, very nice. So that went surprisingly well. That was pretty good. So this is the most important thing about playing support.
Yeah.
The most important thing about playing support is being useful when your teammates are around.
Yeah.
Imagine if Amumu wasn't there and you just W'd in.
Yeah, that's not. But I could have still survived there because I was really close to the turret.
No, it's not about you surviving. It's about,
Being useful.
being useful.
Yeah.
If you apply, let's say like at 40 minutes into the game, you get like a 3-man ultimate. 3-man
Yeah.
ultimate.
Yeah.
And but your team, four members of your team are dealing with Malphite and Fiora because they come in like this, and then you go in and do a 3-man ultimate
It's
to
useless.
Echo, Ashe, and Thresh. That's useless, right? Because they're dealing with them. So what's more useful? You apply the CC to Fiora and Malphite, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that happens even to me in my own games. It happens to even challenger level players. Their supporting is not supporting in the right direction. Maybe you might think, hey, if I keep these 3 people occupied, then my team will not die, right?
Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think, but what's more important is dealing what's in front of you first, and then dealing with what's in the back.
Okay.
If you want to deal with what's in the back, that's a job for the assassin on your team.
Okay.
Or for the top laner, the bruiser. Like maybe, in this case, Camille, Fiora, Echo. These people have the job of dealing with people in the back, but your job is dealing with who's ever in the front.
Okay.
Okay? That's just something you need to know as well.
That was stupid of me.
But that's good. You know what? That was good because Amumu was there. And I think Amumu can probably kill Malphite here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
You got to kill Malphite. And that wasn't like a useless death. Like when you
Yeah.
tried to save Misfortune, that was useless.
And I think it was a shutdown gold as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So that was good. So we're gonna move up to, you know, until where I can see you. Okay, so let's watch this.
do the problem with this game was like almost all the lanes were losing, and I felt like only Amumu wasn't that bad.
Mhm.
Like
I think Camille's doing okay.
he was Camille was 0-3, yes, or 0-4 or 0-3.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But after that he got killed when I roamed top. I think it was.
Okay. So you see Amumu going on the Echo right now?
Yeah.
You should go with him here. I don't know why you didn't go with him.
Okay.
Like just go in.
Yeah.
What's the problem? Just go in. Misfortune
Yeah.
Ultimate?
I think we did that like soon.
Oh, okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Look how useful you are.
Ouch. That was close.
Look how useful you are.
Thank.
Yeah.
And it was a good timing as well because we can get the dragon.
See, help the Amumu. Yeah. Yeah. So that worked out. We're gonna move up. So yeah, the other thing is if you want to climb, you need to
Yeah.
play more Rakan because you're missing a lot of airborns.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Can you like play it again?
What?
Is it here?
Somewhere around here. Wait a minute. This was a while ago.
Maybe a bit earlier.
Earlier.
Like the one with yeah, maybe somewhere here. I think we missed it. It's okay, I guess.
A lot of wasted time. See how much time you're wasting? You're not doing anything. You're not putting wards. You're just walking around doing nothing.
Yeah, I remember that I forgot to get Oracle then. So I went back for it.
Yeah. Yeah, just minimize the time you're wasting.
Yeah.
So, where is your team right now?
Bot side.
They're all bot side, right?
Yeah.
What can you do if you stay here?
Just trying to watch so that like in well, I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing, right? There's nothing you can do. I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you going to assassinate Echo? No, right? There's nothing you can do alone as Rakan. Maybe Camille. If Camille comes, then you can do something. But she's busy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you should go in here.
I did.
Yeah, so you missed a lot of Rakan airborns.
Yeah.
And, you know, if someone is in your face, there's... And let's say they have a way to get out, like Echo, just use your ultimate.
Yeah, but I knew that he had his ultimate, and I didn't expect it to
Okay.
reach.
So I think here you miss another airborne actually. Whoop! There you go. Another mist orb.
Yeah.
But you use your ultimate here, which is very nice. Very nice. See how useful you are? Even if you miss your airborne, you're so useful.
Yeah.
Because you're together with the team.
Mm-hmm.
But if... oh, okay. Go in, go in. Yeah, and the Momo goes in, and then she's dead. That's the essence of playing support.
Yeah.
If you have people around you,
Mm-hmm.
you can do everything.
That's true.
And the only reason why it wouldn't work is if they're really far behind, or if the enemy's playing really badly. In this case,
Ash.
Ash is playing really badly, and that's why you
Yeah.
were able to punish her.
Yeah.
But of
I don't know
course,
what she was there.
yeah, I don't know why she was there, but the higher up you go,
Yeah.
the people won't make these mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be much harder to just pick people off when they are, you know, face checking bushes. Okay. And now Twisted Fate is in trouble and you're moving towards him. Okay, nice. Now you saved him. Now you can get the Fiora here. Nice. Nice. And I like how you tried to predict her movement. That was good.
It still died.
Yeah. That's okay, that's his fault. You should use your ultimate here. Oh wait, you didn't have it, sorry. Yeah. Just run away. Yeah. That's okay. We're gonna fast forward a bit. Nice. Very nice. You guys might still be behind in gold, but you're winning almost every team fight.
Yeah.
For some reason, even though Ashe has 3 core items and Fiora has 2 core items, it's really weird. If the enemy just played properly, you guys would have lost.
That's true.
Yeah. But if you just keep doing what you're doing, you will win the game. So I don't know why you lost the game.
I think it was like one single mistake.
One single mistake. Okay, how about we go through that one single mistake then? Where
Like
everything...
it started around not like one, but like let's say 2-3 single mistakes, but like not 2-3 single mistakes, 2-3 mistakes.
I mean, it looks like they took the Baron without you guys knowing. Yeah, they took the Baron while you guys were trying to take down the Fiora.
Yeah.
So you took down the Fiora, right? And now everyone's taking Baron. And there's nothing you can do about it, honestly. You just have to like give it up and push the minion waves. There's nothing you can do about it. You cannot contest it with Camille alone. Yeah. So that's gone. Okay, so there was a big accident there.
Yeah, that was the starting of our loss. So we were in the jungle and yeah, and then they could gank up on us.
So what happened with these two people is not your fault. That's not your fault. They were being idiots. They drank too much. They drank too much beer and were playing League at this time of the day, and they queued up with you. I mean, that was just, yeah, that's not your fault. You are correctly sticking with your team here. So there's no point in blaming you there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now it's a 3v5, right? So you just have to run away.
yeah.
Just run away. Just run away.
My bad.
Just run away. There's no way you can win a 3v5. Yeah, I mean, this is just simple logic, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing I did again. Like, trying to.
You're trying to save people who are
Yeah.
gonna die anyways, right?
Yeah.
You guys cannot win a 3v5 no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So why bother trying to help them? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time, if they're gonna die, let them die. Just think
Okay.
about it logically. We cannot win a 3v5. We cannot contest for Baron. So you don't have to force yourself to do more things in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the beginning of a lot of accidents. And then it seems like... See, Thresh is being an idiot here. Very nice Ignite. And all of a sudden, you see that 3 of their members are dead.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, right? Because you guys are constantly behind gold. You guys are constantly behind in terms of objective pressure, but you somehow win the team fights.
Yeah.
And I think the main reason is because you and Amumu have such good synergy together.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but Thresh and Echo are not doing very well together right now. That's why you guys are winning them out in the team fights. Better synergy wins. You're taking way too much Dragon Harass here. Just get out of there.
I did not have my abilities by then, so like right now I do, but like for that long, and in that time like teammates moved towards the river.
Oh, okay. So this is very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not dangerous if you guys play it like that. Okay, perfect. Now, if your inhibitor respawns, you guys should be in such a good position now. Right? So, it looks like a bit of accidents happened here. Let's see what went wrong. So now you're clearing wards by yourself here. You get hooked. But this is good! This is very good!
Yeah. I got that.
Your fuck up became Amumu's opportunity.
Yeah.
He basically turned around your mistake into an advantage.
Yeah.
So you have to praise this Amumu. Sadly, he's still lost, but yeah, now you guys get to take the Baron. But you know you can't be tanking it. Twisted Fate has to tank it.
Yeah.
Now, the big issue here is Camille died.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yeah. So, are you going to continue? You have to.
Yeah, we already did it. So
You have to do this.
less than half HP.
Okay, so you trade Baron for an inhibitor. And you also trade Dragon Soul for it.
Yeah, that.
Now that's a little bit concerning.
But since it was Cloud Drake, if it was any other, we would have prioritized a lot more. I'm not saying like Cloud Drake that bad, but it's
If you think about it, look at the enemy team. They have Thresh, Ashe,
yeah,
Fiora, Echo, and Malphite.
yeah,
I think all of these champions would do very well with having a burst of movement speed after using their ultimate, especially Echo and
hmm,
Malphite and
yeah.
Fiora. Yeah. um,
That's like a lot.
yeah. It will become very difficult for you guys to win a skirmish if Echo plays properly, because now he has movement speed after he uses his ultimate.
Yeah,
But this is still okay. Having Dragon Soul will
yeah,
give you like a 20% chance of winning more,
yeah.
but that shouldn't discourage you. You guys can still win. And I'm curious as to why you lost, because the game's very, very close. I'm gonna fast forward it a bit.
Okay. Is my build alright?
Right, now let's take a look at your build.
Yeah,
You took Thornmail.
yeah. That was for Ashe and Fiora.
And how much cooldown reduction? You only have 20% cooldown reduction right now.
Mm-hmm.
And usually Rakans take as much cooldown reduction as possible,
Yeah,
because you want to be spamming your abilities, right?
yeah,
And the items that they get to do that is Shirelia's Veil, that's one of
yeah,
them.
yeah. Ah, okay.
Sometimes they take Redemption,
Yeah.
sometimes they take Knight's Vow.
But I feel Redemption and Shirley is more like offensive, and you're not really tanky. And I don't know if it was a good idea here.
So basically you took Solari and Thornmail because you wanted to be more tanky.
Yeah, because we don't have a tank, and it's like while I'm ceasing them, uh, maybe it's better if I survive longer while doing it. Like, because looking at their champs, I might get one shot by like
Uh,
Echo or
I
Fiora
you will
or
get
even
you will
Malphite.
get one shot by the Echo, no matter
Yeah.
what you build.
Okay.
Uh, Fiora, yeah, I mean the Thornmail is good, but only for the Fiora. It's not really good for anyone else.
Ashe? No.
Well, Ashe, but Ashe, I guess it's good for Ashe. Yeah, it's good for Ashe in this case too. I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
the burst of movement speed that Shurelius gives,
Mm-hmm.
that will be better for your entire team,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
getting a
Maybe.
Thornmail is only good for you to survive longer.
Yeah.
And you surviving longer, do you think that will change the outcome of the game better?
Because what I felt like during the fights, they were attacking me more. So like if I can survive longer, I can like use my abilities more as well.
Yes,
Like
but you
effectively.
didn't take cooldown reduction.
Yeah, but
So when your
okay.
abilities come up,
Yeah.
they're like 10 every 10 seconds they're gonna come up. Except even your Q is like almost 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And 10 seconds is a really long time in terms of
Yeah.
like team fights.
Yeah.
If you took cooldown reduction, these would be,
5 seconds.
not, I don't think it will be 5 seconds, but like around 7 or 6 seconds. which can mean a lot compared to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your logic of you want to survive longer so that you can do more skills, that
Yeah.
can be solved by having more cooldown reduction rather than being tanky.
Okay.
Yeah. So your build, I don't like it. I think you should go for cooldown reduction.
So maybe like instead of Thornmail, I could have gone a Nightfall. Yeah.
Yeah, now Nightfall is fine, yeah. And Shurelia's Veil is also good. Just in general, Rakan shouldn't be in a spot where he dies that often. He's just very slippery, right?
Yeah.
His W, his E, it's just hard to catch him.
Hmm.
So you shouldn't really be worried about, getting caught or dying that much. If you are, that's your fault. Rakan shouldn't be dying that much.
Yeah.
And I saw that you max W. Ah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. So let's continue. Let's see where it all goes down. Oh, Ash is dead. Perfect. This Fiora is a big. Yeah. She's a big problem.
So not doing much in like team fight, but like the pushing is hurting.
Yeah.
I think it all went wrong here. Probably my fault. Most likely my fault. Should have just run away.
What do you think?
I think Shurelia's will be better.
No. Your decision to stay there with Twisted Fate alone. What do you
It was
think?
wrong. Because like I knew that Twisted Fate's gonna die either way. I should have just simply run away.
You should have either run away. No. You guys are deciding to push here, right?
Yeah.
So you go, but you know that Ash is spawning. Ash has spawned, and there's Malphite with ultimate too. Yet,
Yeah.
I know you guys want to push that turret, but it's who is here with you?
No one.
Misfortune is a little bit far. Amumu's dead. Camille is a mile away, but she has TP. Yes,
Yeah.
but it's still very risky.
Yeah.
And I think, this turret is not worth the game.
Yeah.
And 2 people staying here versus 3 people who are coming.
Yeah. I felt like let's just get the turret and get out.
Yeah,
That's
that's greed.
But, yeah.
And I think this is the reason why you guys lost the game. Because you went for a bad macro decision here, right? You decided to go for this turret when Malphite has his ultimate, Ashe has her ultimate, and Echo is about to spawn, and only the 2 of you are here. Well, you can survive, that's fine. But if you don't, then it's really bad. So I just want to know, did you die here?
I think I did in the end. But like Camille also came in, so yeah.
Yeah, and the game is over, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
That was the small mistake. Not small, like big mistake.
Yeah,
There.
and it all comes down to thinking logically about the game, right?
Yeah.
If there's two people in the mid lane
Yeah.
alone,
Hmm.
the enemy is going to collapse on you, right?
Yeah. But
And
yeah.
it would have been fine if you lived, but you
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
You tried to save the Twisted Fate,
Yes.
and it cost you your life, and it cost you your game.
Yes.
So, what do you need to do to fix this mistake?
Um, if someone's gonna die, let them. If I cannot really do anything,
Mm-hmm.
and try to not be much greedy.
Yeah, you have to think about numbers.
Yeah.
So, if there's two people in the mid
Yeah.
lane, just you and Twisted Fate, are you
Yeah.
going to be able to push this turret when three people come? If the answer is
Yeah.
no, then you have to fall back.
Okay.
If, for example,
Mm-hmm.
the enemy is taking Baron, one of
Yeah.
your team members is dead already,
Yeah.
and but the enemy team is getting really really low, then of
Yeah.
course you have to fight. But let's say they are all very healthy and it's a 4v5
Yeah.
in the Baron. Should you take that fight? Probably not, right?
No.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the thing that you need to think about is just awareness of where everyone is on the map.
Okay.
Fiora is dead, so you know she's not gonna come. But
Yeah.
Ash Malphite, you saw Malphite, he's there, he has his ult ready.
Yeah.
You probably did not expect the Ash arrow to come down.
I did not.
Yeah, which is, it's to be expected. That's what Ash does.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you just need to think about these variables in the game. And it can be very exhausting, but if you want to climb, that's what you need to do.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that's pretty much it. And you know, every time I end these sessions, I
Yeah.
want you to summarize what you've learned so
Yeah.
that it makes me feel that you were actually listening.
So for that, the main thing were the two things I mentioned, like not be greedy and um, try not to help someone who fucked up. And for the small things, like it's better to go towards the mid lane after you recall, so that um, like faster to go there, especially when like the lane's pushing towards you and it's like you still have time.
Mm-hmm.
You go mid lane to as it's faster to go there, and a lot of stuff is happening there, so you can be useful there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, few other things are like not take those skirmishes which we are sure to lose, and think logically in numbers. Yeah, I think that's it.
What about the runes?
Yeah. So for the runes, if if you want to go scaling option, it's better to go with presence of mind than the tenacity one. But early game, you can, if they have like snowballing champions, you can also try to go with like stopwatch and future market.
What about invades?
Um, invades. Uh, invades as in like what kind of invades?
So what are you gonna do about invades now?
So like not invade,
Not invade, okay.
or wait patiently for the enemy team to invade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking if like the in the inspiration tree, there's like this, what's that called? The one that gives you the potions. Get it right?
The biscuits?
The biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is it good on Rakan? Because he's mana hungry, right?
No.
Mm.
I
Okay.
would never take the biscuits on Rakan.
Okay.
The main reason why you take biscuits is
Yeah.
for having more lane pressure. And
Okay.
Rakan is not about lane pressure.
Okay.
Only maybe only if you pair him with Zaya, but other than that, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
you summarized most of the points very well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and hopefully this is helpful. And
It was.
hopefully, because if you take this, if you listen to all of these things, and then if
Yeah.
you don't apply them, then it's not helpful, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in order for me to know whether you actually listened and whether you
Yeah.
actually applied it to your games,
Yeah.
I want you to play another Rakan game,
Okay.
whether it's tomorrow, today, next week, whatever. Just play
Okay.
another Rakan game. I will take a
Okay.
look at it, and then if I see that you're making the same mistakes, then I'm gonna smack you in the head. No, I'm just joking. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
then it's more than just it's more than just it's
A
more than
waste of
just a
time.
game. It's something more. If you're not applying what I taught you, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It might be some mental block, or it might be the way you see the game,
Uh-huh.
or maybe the way you view the game in terms of
Mm.
your life. Maybe it's something like that.
Good. I'll try to like improve on that,
Cool,
on my mistakes.
cool. All right. Uh,
Thank you.